Hi there, I'm Garnett Genuis, Member of Parliament from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan, but I'm here in Ontario today in the beautiful riding of Etobicoke Lakeshore, and I'm here with Indira Baines, Conservative candidate in that riding. We're standing in front of the Tibetan Canadian Cultural Centre, just a beautiful new facility, and we just finished a great productive visit talking with leaders in the Tibetan community, touring the facility here, and learning about the ongoing work of the Tibetan community in Canada. So many Tibetans have settled in Canada and richly contributed to this country in so many ways, as have so many other new Canadian communities. In particular, we hear a lot from the Tibetan community about the human rights situation inside of Tibet. Tibet is under ongoing occupation by the People's Republic of China, continuing horrific violations of human rights, in fact, worsening violations of human rights that Tibetans have been and are being subject to. So the hope is that Canada will do more, that the Canadian government will do more to actually stand up for justice and fundamental human rights in Tibet as well as around the world. And we were very pleased to share that Erin O'Toole, our leader, announced on this past Thursday a new, very strong, very principled and bold human rights policy through which we will reestablish Canadian leadership on international human rights issues. And there are many aspects of that human rights policy that will particularly benefit the fight for justice in Tibet. Conservatives have acted in the past on the Tibet issue. 1,000 refugees from Tibet were brought to Canada under the leadership of Jason Kenney and Stephen Harper. And even with the Liberal government in place, Conservatives have been speaking out in Parliament. I put forward a motion trying to get support for the idea of the middle way approach. This is what the Tibetan government in exile is looking for. They're looking for a compromise, genuine autonomy for Tibet within the framework of the Chinese constitution. So this is something that Conservatives support, that we should be supporting, working towards that kind of justice. Unfortunately, we tried to get that motion adopted by Parliament as a whole. It was blocked by the Liberals. But as we move forward in these efforts and after the next election, I am really hoping that Indira Baines will be able to join me in Parliament as part of a strong Conservative government that will be able to finally re-establish Canadian leadership on international human rights issues, and that will be able to take a stronger stand on some of these issues involving the aggressive actions of the government of China. One other issue I'll just mention as well, there's a lot of concern among those who are speaking out about human rights in China of foreign state-backed interference and intimidation here in Canada. The way that the government of China actually tries to interfere in Canadian affairs and intimidate people who are speaking out on human rights issues here in Canada. So on foreign policy, on human rights, as well as on security and protecting Canadians who are speaking here, we need a government that understands these problems and is taking a strong approach. So great for us to be able to engage with the Tibetan community today, and Indira, looking forward to having you join us in Parliament to be able to bring this fight forward in the future.
Thank you so much, Garnett. Looking forward to working with you.